Jenny and the Jakes.
I will be thoroughly disappointed. But yeah, I mean, I don't feel like there's much more to say. I thought the design of the rock giants was cool.
Yeah.
They were interesting. I felt they moved too quick
Yes.
for what they were, but it didn't pull me out of the story. Like it was still an interesting concept and all that.
I liked the guards that were trapped in there. I liked
How old were they?
I guess they'd aged 30 years so they must have been young. They must be in like their 50s or 60s now.
Okay, so they were the father's guard, not the grandfather's guard.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, they were the guards of they were in the grandfather's guard, but the father was a young boy at the time, and they were probably 20s. Okay. You could guess,
And so they're in their 50s or 60s.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because they
did seem to age up. Like when I can't remember his name, the lead guard guy, when he got back to his little lady, they looked the same age.
Right.
I liked them. I liked that they ultimately listened to logic and helped Anna out in the end. It felt like it would have been easy for them to just be like, no. Mm-hmm. And I felt like they wanted me to think that too. Like they were clearly leading you to think that they were going to be like, no. And then they were like, okay. Yeah. Come here, trolleys. I liked the tribal people. I didn't think there was enough of them to justify what was happening. Like, they were such a big focus of the plot, but not much of a focus of the movie, if that makes sense.
Right. So I just had a small little hot take.
Uh-oh.
And it's probably offensive.
Oh.
So I don't even know if I should say it. But I'm going to say it anyways and decide whether or not I'm going to edit it out.
I can just make you cut it.
Yeah. But, like, it felt like the King's Guardsman was a response to the why aren't there any people of color?
And I'm sure it straight up was.
It just... there's the term the token black dude.
Yep.
And it's like he's literally the only black guy in the entire, like, kingdom of Arendelle.
And then the question becomes, and I can't answer this because I am a white person, is it better that Disney heard and tried even in a small way, or would it have been better if they hadn't included a Tolkien character?
Right.
I don't know the answer to that.
No.
I liked the character. I liked how he was acted and played.
Mm-hmm. No, I actually really liked
But I
character.
do see your point.
But it just felt odd.
But it would have... The only answer that would make sense is if Disney hadn't made the mistake in the first place.
I
mean, there's no way to treat it in a
The thing
sequel.
is, it also spoiled a little bit for me. Like, this is going to be another little, like, possibly offensive hot
take. Did you
take.
see her in the village and go, there's a black person, there must be more?
What? No. If the King's Guardsman was a white guy, I would have severely much more questioned whether he would have helped Anna. But because he was black, like, they can't make him a villain.
Sure.
So he's going to be a good guy. And that's probably a horrible perspective for me to have, but, like...
I don't know that...
I couldn't question
it's
in my mind
a part of our current culture. It's race politics, flag posting, plot. It's totally unavoidable right now in our current climate. It doesn't mean it's good, but I don't know that it's bad of you to notice it. I think awareness is better than ignorance in this issue.
Fair.
I don't know what to say about how Disney handled it. I have no idea, being as I am white.
And don't work for Disney.
Yeah.
I don't know. Though that's my controversial hot take for Frozen 2. But I mean, I enjoyed it. It didn't feel like there was enough substance for me to ever come back to it, I feel.
Sure. I feel like I'll probably buy it because I'm a completionist and I own Frozen 1.
I mean, fair. That's fair. Like, when Frozen, like the first Frozen's on TV, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
I don't know if Frozen 2, if it's on, I'll stick around, you know?
Sure.
I don't know. But, I mean, then again, I was kind of in the same boat as you when the first one came out, where it's like, I didn't really like it when it first came out. But it
grows on you, yeah.
So that might happen again. Who knows?
We'll see.
But, yeah.
I do wish, and I think this is my final thought on the matter, so if you have one after this, I think we're pretty good to go.
Sounds good to me.
I do wish that they had paid off Kristoff learning the tribal proposal. I wish that he'd come back out at the end, and I know they wanted to make it a quiet, small moment, but it made that whole sequence sort of useless to me that they never called back to it again. I wish at least maybe Sven had done some circle-y, like, look, we're doing the thing, maybe? Mm-hmm. It just felt like it was sort of dropped badly.
Yeah, or had it in the montage of the fog lifting.
Sure.
You know?
Sure.
I don't know. Yeah, I agree. I feel like that was kind of a ball dropped. The thing that I was really hoping for that they would bring from Frozen 1, and they kind of acknowledged it a little bit, but I was hoping they would explain a little bit more why there was such a switch with Hans in the first one. And they just played him off as a crazy ex-boyfriend that tried to murder them all.
Sure.
Which was funny and fine.
Sure.
I was okay with how they handled it.
Yeah.
But I wish they would have, because it was such a flip in the movie that I wish there would have been a little bit more to it, but who knows, there might be a Return of Jafar moment in Frozen 3.
Great.
But what? Who knows?
Looking forward to that.
All right, so if you don't have any other final thoughts, and
Nope.
I don't have any other final thoughts, do we want to hype up our next episode?
Yes, we do. Since we continue to be insanely busy people,
Yep.
our next episode bunch isn't being dropped until Christmas Day. But we're not letting you down. We are releasing 3 full episodes on Christmas Day. We're going to be doing our favorite Christmas movies. Not A Christmas Carol, which is causing some problems for me. But we're also going to be talking about the new Star Wars.
Rise of Skywalker, much anticipated.
Yes, so that is either going to be really fun or really loud. Mm-hmm. And then we will be either talking or crying about Cats.
The Abomination. Which, by the way, there was a trailer, a new trailer for Cats that showed before Frozen. And the little girl next to me started crying. It scared the child next to me to the point of tears. I honestly can't wait to see this movie now.
2 notes in my note file about the Cats trailer. The first one is all in caps, and it just says, "Fucking damn it, Cats!" The second one just says, "Terrifying."
So, was it just me, or was that trailer just a bunch of scary-ass looking cats with little bits of dialogue and Jason Derulo going, "Hey!"
No, that was it. But I have a feeling the movie's not going to be much different. Have you seen Cats the musical?
No, and I've purposely made sure to stay away from it.
Yep, that's a good call. Trust your instincts.
But now I'm being forced.
I haven't forced you to do anything.
I'm forcing you to do this. Regretting it already.
So, we'll see you sometime soon. Yep. We'll see you in about a month.
I hope you all who listen have a wonderful holiday season. We'll see you guys on Christmas.
Bye.
Music by Kevin MacLeod, Quirky Dog, and Vicious. Licensed under the Creative Commons by Attribution 3.0. You can find his music at Incompetech.com.